Welcome back to another Timeless video. My name is Edward, also known as Strategy, and today I'm going to be playing my Dimir Painter list that I played last time I played Timeless. I was playing the Mardu Energy deck just to try it out, and it just really wasn't my cup of tea. So I'm going to try this one instead. I did play a couple for fun games just to kind of warm back up a bit. Now I'm going to play 3 rounds with this, and hopefully we have some success. I think I'm going to do less matches, just mostly because the people that are watching, they watch for like, 10 to 15 minutes of video anyways. So it's like, why am I putting 5 matches together just for not even an entire match maybe to be watched? For those of you that do watch the videos in their entirety, I do really appreciate you. But there'll be more. Just because I'm going to be showing less matches doesn't mean there's going to be less magic. It just means they'll be spread out over the course of more videos. So don't get your pitchforks yet. But for those of you that may not have seen my previous 2 Grindstone Painter videos, the thing I'm leveraging here is Defense Grid and Vexing Bauble in the face of Force of Wills and Dazes now in the format. Before, I was playing Force of Wills myself, but I determined that the Defense Grids are actually just better in most of the cases, and same thing with Vexing Baubles, and they're not card disadvantage. And that allows me to play more Vampiric Tutor and Demonic Tutor effects, which I think are very nice. Now, Defense Grid and Vampiric Tutor can be a nombo, but you can easily just treat this as an Imperial Seal. You don't have to play it end of turn. Sometimes you'll have the 4 mana, so you still can, which is nice, but just keep that in mind. Another thing I really like about this deck, too, is that you can Painter Servant you can Ancient Tomb for Painter Servant, next turn Ancient Tomb again, and then play Grindstone and activate, and that's just really satisfying. I did that previously as well. The Tamios are just kind of here as lightning rods, similar to Defense Grids and Vexing Baubles, where these hopefully eat Force of Wills. We want our Tamio to just eat lightning bolts. That's honestly the reason why it's here. We barely flip it, and when we do, it doesn't hugely matter because the things we're getting back are, tutors. And then Emery just gives us, honestly, a lot of longevity. And the other thing, too, is like Tezzeret can not just, tutors for Vexing Bauble or Grindstone or, Mox Opal, etc. Our silver bullets, like our Tormod's Crypt. But Tezzeret also is an alternative win con, which does come up, I would say, often enough. Without further ado, let's get to the matches. I have a special tournament announcement just for you. Fans of Legacy rejoice. The Wizards Wagon will be hosting a Legacy Winter Duel in St. Louis, Missouri. First place will receive a revised Taiga, while the top 2 finishers will both receive a first-round bye to the 2026 Oklahoma Land Run. These buys do include this year's playmat with art illustrated by the legend Nicola Beeson. This event caps at 24 players, so pause this video right now. Check out the link in the description and go sign up. Then you can come back and finish watching. Shout out to Connor and the Wizards Wagon in St. Louis for supporting the 2026 Oklahoma Land Run. Alright, welcome to round 1. This hand seems kind of slow, so let's mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep this. I think I want to put back... I wish I knew what they were on. Oh, nice. Nice sleeves. Alright, I guess we're supposed to put back Tezzeret here. And then let's just pop out a Grindstone. Okay, playing against a... Yep, alright. Well, there goes our Vampiric Tutor. I guess I'm glad I got the Grindstone down. And immediately rewarded with a Tamio. They probably have removal, but we're not going to not play it. And with basic Swamp Thoughtseize, I'm not interested in playing Defense Grid first. Ancient Tomb. Okay, this might be a one-ring style deck. Hopefully they don't just play Hopefully they don't just play Baragoyf here, which of course they immediately did. That also makes Grindstone a little bit more awkward because, we don't want to mill them until it's lethal, where normally, if you're not doing anything else with your mana, you might as well. Here I do want to activate. I might get like a Sink into Stupor. I might want to play tapped. Yeah, yeah, that's a Sink into Stupor that I'm just going to play tapped. If we had double blue, then maybe I'd keep it up, but bouncing Baragoyf doesn't really do a whole lot. Okay, they attack for 2. I assume they're going to mill. Let's hope they don't hit a creature. They hit Orcish Bowmasters. I don't know if that's worst case scenario or not, but that's pretty bad. I guess Sheoldred would be actual worst case scenario, just because it's 2 damage a draw. Unstoppable Slasher. Okay, well, it's unfortunate. We are going to play out the vault just because they know about it. I know Ancient Tomb is black right now because of Urborg. I don't see a reason to do it otherwise. I'm going to attack. I am going to draw this card now so that they don't have Orcish Bowmasters up. And then Defense Grid. Okay, sure. Good news is that if we can find a Painter Servant, we just win the game. Because we have the 5 mana required. Alright, Bog. And let's see what they mill this time. The One Ring and Chrome Mox. Okay, well, we need to draw Painter Servant basically now, and then we can upkeep, activate Grindstone so that we win. Incredible. Yep, let's play. In response to the One Ring, let's just do this now. We can't really get around them drawing removal here, and if they have the removal, then we're dead anyways. Yep, and they did have it, unfortunately. Good game. Alright, we definitely want our Dismembers. And that might honestly be it. They had a little bit of graveyard synergy going on. I just don't know if it's worth bringing in extra Tormod's Crypts to deal with that. We don't need Defense Grids. They just actively are bad because we want to be Vampiric Tutoring on end step. I think I'm going to keep it like this. We will play first. It's too bad that our Tutor in hand doesn't get the other half of our combo, but I mean, I'm going to keep this. So we can lead Opal, Seat, Bauble, and then Grindstone. That seems pretty good. We only have the one Vexing Bauble in our deck currently. Thoughtseize, okay, sure, they'll take the Tezzeret. It's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Tezzeret doesn't even do much other than a potentially emblem to start attacking, but they have Bargoyfs in their deck. Our opponent forgot about the Vexing Bauble. Unless they could be setting up a Reanimate as well. That is something that can factually be happening. Let's attack. Or let's pass turn, I mean. If this is a Reanimate, then that makes sense. No, it is not. Exile player's graveyard, sure. So it looks like they did just forget that Vexing Bauble was a thing. Tezzeret. That doesn't do much for us. Let's draw a card. I would like to just find a Painter Servant. Thank you. Yeah, I think we'll play it out now. So what's the downside to playing it out next turn? Next turn they could, if we draw a land, we can just win out of nowhere. But this means they have to have an answer now, and I think I'd rather just do that. I don't think that they're a Force of Will deck, so naming blue here is fine. Okay, let's see if they have the removal. They can't really afford to tap out for the rest of the game, which is nice. Oh. Okay. So they're just giving up this game, I suppose. Sure. Resolve. Target you. Do they have, like, Emrakul in their deck? No? Okay. No attacks. Interesting. Alright, yeah, we're just going to continue with the game plan. I think Dismember is pretty good at holding off Sheoldred and Bargoyf. I mean, we have turn 1 Painter Servant, and if we can top deck a Grindstone in the first couple of turns, we can win on the third turn, I believe. So, sure. We even have Dismember for a Bargoyf or a Sheoldred. Our opponent might Thoughtseize us. Nope, they Duress us. At least it doesn't get the Painter Servant. I suspect Mox Opal will be going here. Yep. Alright, another Dismember is not the worst. I'm going to play Bauble, but I'm not going to crack it until their turn. That way we get the card on our turn so that they can't Thoughtseize us. Swamp, okay. That doesn't tell us anything, unfortunately. Dark Ritual, okay. Hopefully this is just a creature we can dismember easily. Strip Mine's kind of brutal. Sure. It'd be funny if they switch phases and then lose their Dark Ritual mana. Okay, no. Sure. I think I will just dismember this. We're going to have to lose the life over time anyways. I might as well just remove their creature. And yes, they hit the dismember too by me not waiting for the trigger, but it's not relevant. Alright, Painter. And Mox Opal. We'll play the Mox Opal just so it doesn't get discarded. Our Painter's kind of discard proof now. Okay, another Boggart, sure. That's fine. That's a Swamp. Nope. We're just going to play a Painter. We will name blue. And now if we can top deck a Grindstone, we do get the win. Assuming they don't have removal, of course. Reanimate, sure. Opponent just putting on the pressure. We're just gonna... no attacks. We'll play a second Painter Servant. We will go to their turn to activate the Bauble. Surgical Extraction. Okay, well, that could be a problem. If they have removal... I mean, at least I get to keep the other Painter Servant in play, but... Ancient Tomb, okay, sure. Here I'm going to apply the same logic before. They kind of don't have much. So let's just hit one of these now. It technically saves us a damage. And this is very risky. Because if they draw removal, they can Surgical Extraction all of our Painter Servants. But I think this buys us the most amount of time. That's funny. Oh, stock up. That's much better. Let's find a Grindstone, please. We did find a Grindstone. And I'm just going to get the Seed of the Synod as well. I apologize for my dogs barking. We'll play the Emery. Yep, opponent not happy that we're probably going to win the game. And, yep, that's a win.
The NYSE is returning for its 10th installment this summer. Have you ever won a piece of power during a Magic the Gathering tournament? Well, now's your chance. All 5 Moxen, a Time Walk, an Ancestral Recall, and even a Black Lotus will be up for grabs at this tournament. This event will be taking place on June 6th in Patchogue, New York. Worried about playing an underpowered deck? Don't worry. You're allowed to play with up to 15 proxies. Use the link in the description for more information regarding this historic event. Now let's get back to the action.
Welcome to round 2. We are on the play. And, I mean, turn 1 defense grid on the blind I feel like is pretty strong, especially with a stock up Tezzeret follow-up. Let's play out some baubles. And we'll pass to them. Crack one of these now in their upkeep. Mountain. Okay, so it might be Moon Prison. No. Okay. Sure. Let's see if they play a bauble of their own. No, they do not. Okay, we will draw 2 cards on our upkeep. Monastery Swiftspear, okay. Vexing Bauble, not the greatest. Play out Mox Opal before our Bauble, of course. I think I want to stock up over Tezzeretting. Painter Servant, perfect. And I think we just kind of swing for the fences and take Ancient Tomb. I've already played my land, so I can't Painter Servant this turn regardless. I guess we are taking a ton of life. We can set up for the following turn. Let's just take the Swamp. I should have played Bauble first before, because then I could have done it all. That was a mistake. Let's see if our opponent capitalizes. Okay, they are playing a blue deck. That does make me feel a lot better. Yep, and they might have a 0-drop here, and I'm going to be kicking myself for not playing Vexing Bauble. No, okay. Interesting. So let's play out the Vexing Bauble now. I know they can't do anything because of defense grid, but still. And then I guess we can Tezzeret, untap Opal, and then play Painter Servant. So let's make blue. Untap, play Painter. And then next turn, if they let us untap, we have the win potentially. I guess let's do white. We put a lot of pressure on our opponent just now. Lightning Bolt does kill our Painter Servant, so if they attack us, I'll probably block. Depending on the situation. There's not a whole lot of reason to block, but we'll see what our opponent wants to do. Okay, Monastery Swiftspear is a good start for us. It just means that they're taxing their mana more. Okay, they do send a Lightning Bolt the Painter Servant way. All right, so Tezzeret may be going down, which is unfortunate because we don't have a grindstone yet. And we're going to be taking 5 minimum. Oh, a lot more than 5. Okay. And yep, that's gonna be game. Let's see, I could bounce the token, but I'm still probably just very, very dead. Let's play Emery. I don't think it's gonna do much. There's the grindstone. Funny. Let's play a Mox Opal. Let's bounce this token. And say go. Yep, the flashback on the lightning bolt will do it. Alright, so we need to be faster. And it looks like we don't need defense grids, which are, you know, nice, I suppose. We don't really need vexing baubles either. I suspect that there's Mishra's baubles in their deck, but I don't know if that's a reason to be playing them. And I don't really want to be dismembering either, but I suppose that's probably better than a lot of things. Sure, we'll try this. I don't know how good it's going to be. Surgical extractions against a bunch of bolts I don't think are relevant either, so... I guess Tormod's Crypt can help slow down the Dragon Rage Channeler. I'll just play the Dismembers. Let's see how that goes. Luckily, we'll be on the play, and this deck does have outs to Ancient Tomb Painter, Ancient Tomb Grindstone Activate, so hopefully we just get one of those draws. This is an incredibly slow draw. Let's mulligan. This is setting up to be what I described, and I don't even have to use Ancient Tomb for it. I probably still want to, though, so I can Tameo as well. Keep 6. Painter Servant, auto pay. Let's choose white. Mox Opal. Bauble. Tameo. And I guess we'll do it proper and Bauble on their upkeep. We have the seat to turn on the Mox Opal. Bolt Wave, okay. Well, this is the player. Yeah, to each opponent, so. And they're not threatened by the painter yet. Like, we literally have to top deck Grindstone in order for them to be dead. So I don't suspect that they'll bolt the painter yet. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Now if we can just draw the Grindstone. No, we do not. Unfortunate. Let's do this. Let's attack. This might be a little weird, but I want to just destroy this now. It does take damage off the table, which is nice. Okay, they have a second one. Bolt Wave coming up, I assume, taking us to 13. No, a third one. Okay. Well, that's scary. Vampiric Tutor's a Grindstone, so we just got to not lose at this point. Yeah, we'll play Vexing Bauble. And we will not attack, because again, we're just trying to not lose. 4th Dragon Rage Channeler. Alright, 4 of a kind. Brainstorm, okay. I mean, I suppose the blue had to be for something, but still. Hopefully we don't find another land, and then we can just go to game 3. Okay, not interested in a Bolt Wave. Oh yeah, no, Bolt Wave makes these big. Yep. Lightning Bolt's kind of interesting. I guess they just want to hit lands, but they did keep the top card. The top card is probably a land. So Tameo will be blocking. Hopefully they don't have another Lightning Bolt effect, because again, Lightning Bolt does deal with the Painter Servant. It's a Scalding Tarn. Let's just take the 3. The blocking with the Tameo can kind of signal that, hey, we have the win next turn. But they're either going to have removal or we don't. We can't really play around it. So let's just go for it, and if they have it, they have it. Here's a Grindstone. Show me Lightning Bolt, which they could have had. They chose to mill it, which could tell me that they already had one, of course. I don't think we're supposed to wait till upkeep. I mean, I guess maybe we will. See if they fetch. Okay. Because again, they had the 1 mana regardless. The difference here is that now they can have a 2 mana removal spell. Okay, they do fetch Scalding Tarn now. Steam Vents. Okay, they just didn't have it. And they don't have an Emrakul effect. Awesome. Good game. So I think we're just going to stick to the same game plan. Alright, turn 1 Grindstone, turn 2 Painter Servant. That might just be what we have to do. I do suspect that a Lightning Bolt's going to take out the Painter Servant, but I don't want to mulligan this potential turn 3 win when we're playing against Burn. Opponent did mulligan once. Play our bauble, play our grindstone. We'll go let them go to their upkeep, and then we'll bauble. Oh, there's just like a spell pierce. That'd be cool. Consign a memory. Okay, sure. Couldn't do anything about that. Let's bauble them. Expressive iteration this time. Okay, a bunch of cards we haven't seen yet. Okay, well, obviously they kind of got us here because I'd much rather have defense grids at this point. Okay, please draw a blue source. That is technically a blue source. Do not consign this. I'll be very upset. Okay. Let's... They could have a daze, I suppose. I don't know. I'd probably rather the Tamiyo get dazed, so... Let's do white. Let's play Tamiyo. I do like the slower start from our opponent, though. Lightning Bolt on the Painter. Sure, you countered our other half, so it doesn't really matter. Monastery Swift Spear, okay. I will block. If they have a bolt, that's fine. Okay, sure. Yep, we'll take 2. We'll play our other Tamiyo, probably post stock up. Vampiric Tutor is a very good draw. So now we get to take Island and Painter. Let's play Tamiyo. And they're running out of stuff. Now they have Expressive Iteration, which is going to help tremendously. Hopefully they don't find another Lightning Bolt, but if they do, hopefully they use it on Tamiyo. Corey Steel Cutter is the lead. Okay, so they just want to go for maximum damage next turn. Sure. Seat's not a bad one. Let's play Painter. I guess we'll name white. And then next turn we can Vampiric Tutor. I guess I should attack with Tamiyo to kind of throw them off our scent. Maybe they'll be more willing to tap out. But if we resolve this Vampiric Tutor, then I think we got it. Sure, you have a Brainstorm. It's interesting that they don't want to lead with Expressive Iteration in this spot. I can't imagine that it's correct to go Brainstorm first, but I don't know what their other couple cards were. Okay, opponent puts 2 back. Do they have a fetch land? They have a Dragon Rage Channeler, sure. Yep. And I'm not going to block. I don't think there's a reason to chance it. Just take the 4. No blocks. Let's go to our turn. Yep, good game.
I am proud to announce the 2026 Oklahoma Land Run Weekend, July 10th through the 12th. This event will be held at the Reed Convention Center in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Join me and my vintage family for a weekend of Magic the Gathering events featuring huge prizes and competitive play across multiple formats. Main events include a Vintage, a Legacy, and a Team Trios event including Vintage, Legacy, and Modern. Don't have power? No worries. You can proxy any card currently on the reserve list. This year's artist is none other than the literal legend Nicola Beeson. Beeson will be on site all weekend long and is the designer of this year's playmat. Our game would not have stood the test of time without artists like Nicola Beeson. Please show her some support during the event. In addition to other prizes, the Vintage Champion will receive the original painting of the playmat art, while the Legacy Champion will receive the original sketch of the painting. Side events so far include a High Roller Vintage Cube for Power Thursday evening, at least one old school charity event, a pre-modern challenge also Thursday evening hosted by Game HQ, Duel Commander, and even more to follow. For more information, please use the links in the description to join the Oklahoma Land Run Discord. I'll see you there. Now let's get back to the video.
All right, welcome to round 3. Yeah, this is a decent start. We'll keep. Let's lead Seat, Opal, Mishra's Bauble, Tamiyo. We will pass. We will activate Bauble. Secluded Courtyard. Okay. Next turn we get to stock up potentially. If they kill our Tamiyo, we can't. Okay, we drew a card. Excellent. We have a swamp for that. Oh, defense grid. Well, we probably don't need defense grid, so let's attack with Tamiyo. There we go. We got our stock up back on. That's kind of horrendous, honestly. I guess Emery sink into Stupor. I don't want a Vampiric Tutor till we have the other half of our combo. Human. Thalia. Okay. Thalia can be a problem for sure. Let's play Emery. Did not find a combo piece. Here I'm debating if I want to attack with Tammy or not. It does buy us time if I don't. And I don't have infinite time to play a bunch of other spells. Let's play Clue, or let's activate Clue, I mean. Okay. Let's just play Sink into Stupor because Seat of the Synod can come into play next turn to turn back on the Mox. And then I just won't attack to, again, save us time. Or to buy us time. It has been a while since I've seen a Humans deck, so this is pretty sweet. Knight Errant of Eos. It's a pretty sweet card. Yep. Okay, we did finally find half of our combo. So let's play our Seat. Let's play our Painter Servant. I guess we'll name red. I guess we'll name blue. If our opponent has Force of Will, it's good for them, I suppose. The issue here is that if we don't Vampiric Tutor... Okay, yeah, so I guess I just need to Emery for a Bauble, play a Bauble, and then we still have 2 mana for Vampiric Tutor to untap and win next turn. Again, I'll just sit back. Let's see what they choose to do. I should have Mishra's Baubled on upkeep. I'll let that get missed, unfortunately. Move 2/+1 counter. You may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Okay. Sure. Do they have 3rd mana? Human. Yes, they do. Unfortunate. But they do have to leave it up for it. And luckily, Painter Servant itself does buy us some time unless they do this. Oh. Interesting. I'll just pop this now. Well, this is why I like Vampiric Tutor, because they don't know that we have them dead. I mean, we can take 11. That's fine. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the Knight Errant. All right. We will take 5, I suppose. No blocks. We will go to instep, go to 11. Get a Grindstone. And Grindstone will win us the game. Target them. Play this tapped. End the turn. Alright, probably just Dismembers. I don't know what they could have to interact with us, but I don't think I want defense grids regardless. So let's just do this. This is another really awkward hand. Let's just mulligan. This hand is better. We get to turn 1 Painter Servant and potentially Emery the fall. Oh no, I guess we can turn 1 Emery. That's probably better actually. Let's do that. We will put back... Oh, actually, is it better to... Okay, so we can turn 1 Painter, turn 2 Tezzeret, get Grindstone, and then Grindstone turn 4 activate cast. So I guess actually... I guess it's Bauble here, just so we have Emery as a backup. But yeah, we're going to do that. Which means I probably want to lead Vault before Seat after the Ancient Tomb. Okay, so let's just play this out. We'll say blue again, because why not? Seeing Tezzeret Cool Captain in blue is kind of sweet. Also, Vault the Whispers. It gets very confusing when you play digital with Painter Servant. Okay, yeah, good game. Just didn't want to deal with it, I guess. Alright, well that was a pretty clean 3-0. It was nice and refreshing. The last time I played this deck, I played a ton of the Izzet Delver shells. And it's kind of nice being able to play against other decks in the format. And just seeing how this goes. I do really like this shell. I need to... I know it can be innovated a little bit better, so I need to do some more research. Timeless seems to be changing pretty drastically lately, which I do think is a good thing. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out some of these others you might also enjoy. I alternate between playing Vintage and Powered Cubes both on MTGO and MTG Arena. If you like cubing on Arena, but it's too expensive to play as often as you'd like, check out some of my personal MTG Arena Cube videos on this channel. If you like it, join us sometime for a draft. We'd love to have you. If I don't see you in Discord first, I'll catch you in my next video.